Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ford Ice Bellevue for the Greater Nashville Area Scholastic Hockey Opening Night 2020 Senior Games. The first game of the night is between the Knights and the Flyers. First, the players representing the Knights, coached by Justin Clark. Players representing Ryan High School, Nikki Borcha. Ryan Grimm. Grayson Schenkel. Sven Olhoffen. Michael Kirchenbauer. Aiden Scott. Ian Fuqua. Will Sutter. And Hutch Morrell. Now representing MBA. And Ty Harden. Now representing JPII-MLK-CPA, Jacob Harrison. George Ritter. Jack Carlisle. Nicholas Purser. And going Ethan Williams. And finally, the players representing USN-BA-FRA, William Bailey. Anderson Drescher. Brendan Katz. And Gavin Gordon. Those are your players representing the Knights. Now for the players playing for the Flyers, coached by Joe Siciliano and Matt Swing. First, from Franklin High School, Nick Yurevich. Dylan Kirkland. Will Petty. And Blaine Garrett. Representing Hendersonville-Station Camp-Beech, go Austin Robinson. Slava Yarber. Kira Siciliano. And Kendon Salve. Representing the Outlaws, go Gavin Cheswick. Anthony Fowler. Ethan Spray. And Justin Mildred. And representing Juliet-Green Hill-Lebanon, Logan Baskin. Lyndon Palmer. Jake Panter. Michael Settle. And Finn Shirley. Those are the players representing the Flyers and the Knights in the first game here on opening night 2020.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Ford Ice Center Bellevue here in Bellevue, Tennessee, as we get ready for the first of the 2 senior games here in the greater Nashville area Scholastic Hockey League, also known as GNASH in the Nashville area. Glad you could join us. Sam Fleming, former GNASH player and current assistant coach, joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Justin Bradford of Penalty Box Radio, who's stepping in to do color tonight. Justin, great to be here with you. And finally, some high school hockey is back in Nashville.
I'm really pumped for this, and hey, it just shows how much high school hockey is growing here in Nashville that we have 2 senior games tonight. That is tremendous for this league to have that many seniors coming. Now that means we need more freshmen coming in, so folks, make sure you get those young ones playing hockey.
Absolutely. So as Justin mentioned, 2 senior games, one at 8 o'clock, one at 9 o'clock. The team names are the Knights and the Flyers for this game. The Flyers will be in the light jerseys, the Knights in the dark jerseys. So the teams have been divided up, Justin, across these games to make it a little bit even. Since there are quite a few seniors playing, it is well attended this week.
It absolutely is. Now, you heard during the introductions there, lots of schools are presented. Some of them for the Knights, you have JPII-MLK-CPA, USN-BA-FRA, Father Ryan, MBA as well. And then on the Flyers, you have Franklin, Hendersonville-Station Camp-Beech, Mount Juliet-Green Hill-Lebanon, the Outlaws as well. So a good mix of all different players here. And hey, they're teammates tonight, but starting very, very soon, they're going to be rivals on the ice.
Absolutely. And it's going to be interesting to see how GNASH goes this season. We look forward to it. I think it's going to be a fun night, too, because these guys get to just play back, have a little bit of fun as the seniors, but we might see some pretty cool goals, too.
Let's see if it's like an all-star game and the goalies just get hammered the entire night.
And, again, also a good warm-up for a lot of these guys to play an extra game getting ready for the season here in a couple of weeks.
Absolutely is. It's a way to get the juices flowing. It's been a long time, I'm sure some of them play competitive.
Back underway, as we're underway here with the first of 2 senior games as Nick Yurkovich of Franklin Hume-Fogg BGA possesses it, playing it up the wall and out of the zone. It'll come to center, as it's mostly a Hendersonville and Franklin starting lineup as NBA's 2 guys go to work here, moving into the zone and losing it off, cleared out of the zone by the Knights, as we've gone almost 30 seconds in here to this first period. We're running 13-minute periods for these senior games. A quick shot on, a block out in front, repossessed, and a good save by the goaltender from Hendersonville, Austin Robinson.
You can tell the pace right now is, let's just have some fun, no one get hurt, get a good little warm-up in there. Makes me wonder, though, if the game is close near the end, if the pace is going to pick up a little bit more.
Back underway. Flyers 2 for 2 on draws. As Ty Harden tries to possess it. Now it's going to be broken out by the Flyers the other way. This is Nick Yurkovich. Yurkovich walks into the zone, throws it wide, picked up by Camden Salmi and dumped back down the ice. No icing, and the refs look like they're just going to let this one play pretty much, Justin.
Oh, so it's a beer league 11 o'clock puck drop start.
As it's here in the neutral zone. And again, like we said, this is a good opportunity for the seniors, the leaders of this group, to get their skating legs back under them. A lot of teams have been practicing through the summer. The rinks were shut down temporarily, but it is good to have a game like this, get back to some game level of game speed. And
it's good just to recognize the seniors are putting in a lot of hard work representing their teams. They're wearing their jerseys out there, representing their schools and their teams. So it's just good for them to be recognized. And hey, good thing too, Ford Ice Center relaxed some of it to allow 4 people per player to come in tonight. So it's good for parents and guardians and family members to be able to come and see them. And we do appreciate all of you watching right now.
And we've got to say, Nikki Boychuk with a couple impressive saves down there. The Father Ryan goaltender, as a good break for the Flyers the other way once again. Moving into the zone was Anthony Fowler of the Outlaws. He's wearing a Junior Preds jersey tonight, which, Justin, you've had some fun calling the Junior Preds and working with them this season in Total Package Hockey. It's great to see a lot of these players now coming into the GNASH High School League.
It is. I'm learning so much about Tier 1 and Tier 2 junior hockey here in the Nashville area, and just seeing so much talent growing up here in Nashville, and seeing how much GNASH is growing, and see so much talent here that these kids, a lot of them are playing GNASH and Tier 1 or Tier 2 junior.
And interesting for the Knights, they have an all-Father Ryan lineup out on the ice right now. All 5 players, including the goalie, all wearing the purple of Father Ryan.
Coincidence? I think not.
As Palmer tries to keep it in, but here comes a rush the other way. Yarger will pick it up from Hendersonville. Hendersonville-Station Camp-Beech. A lot of 3-team co-ops as well in GNASH, as it continues to grow. A lot more schools getting involved in co-ops, which is great to see.
And different schools too. Green Hill being a brand new school, so it's good to see them representing the hockey.
And what a shot from Palmer in the top left corner. And the first goal of the game goes to the Flyers.
Lyndon Palmer, a big smile on his face to break open the scoring right there too. He picked his spot beautifully.
Yeah, beautiful shot, and again, good opportunity for the goalies to get some shots from different guys they'll face throughout the season. We talk about Mount Juliet and Father Ryan going to be teams that we see probably facing off against each other quite a bit, depending on how the divisions align.
Absolutely. Lyndon Palmer, one of those kids that plays both GNASH and also plays for the Nashville Flyers.
Jukovic gets it. It's official. Lyndon Palmer with the goal. As it's worked back. The Flyers so far possessing the puck really well. As it's going to be Ethan Sprague who tried to play it up the wall.
Yeah, I'm curious to see the advanced analytics for this game, Sam.
Yeah, let's get the data numbers. And again, the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs going on, but it is now stepping into the zone. Here come the Knights. The Knights step in, and the puck is still loose in the goal crease. Can't find it. As that was Nicholas Herzer with the attempt. Getting some kinks worked out, getting a little bit of the rust worked out, but it's great to see, as we said, this is a good advantage for these seniors, an opportunity to play early on.
One of these years we'll have an actual goalie camera to see what's happening down there.
There's an opportunity here for the Flyers, still loose in the zone, looking for it, and trying to battle out in front. It'll finally be cleared out by the Knights as Yarger with it.
I think that was the first hit of the night that Jack Carlisle put on there. I think it was an accidental first hit as well.
Slava Yarger steps into the zone, working in deep. Nice pass out in front, looking for it. And he was trying to connect with his teammate there, Jake Panther, which again, there's a couple guys that have the same numbers across different teams, so we got to double check who's who. But again, 7:50 to go here in the first period of the first of 2 senior games. It's the Flyers leading with a goal from Lyndon Palmer of Mount Juliet-Green Hill-Lebanon.
I know his parents are here watching are very proud of him.
Dylan Corcoran dumps it into the zone. He'll be picked up by Father Ryan's number 12.
So hit behind the goalie right there.
You think we're starting to see some rivalry stuff early on in a senior game, Justin?
A little bit. That was a Camden salami right there. And he salamied the opposition into the class.
Using a Doc Emmerich style term. I gotta like it.
Waffle boarding.
Back underway is NBA's number 22. That's Ty Harden working into the zone. Harden trying to find Callis. Callis out. Oh, shot! And it's Brendan Callis of USN-BA-FRA, one of the new co-ops this year, taking top corner to tie this game at 1.
Brendan Callis ready for the one-timer right there. Stick on the ice, ready to receive it. He did. He picked his spot. He went top shelf right there too. And you got to think, if you're the goaltender and you see Brendan Callis skating towards you, like, seriously, it's one of those things. He uses it to his advantage, and he scored that goal because you think he's going to drive to the net, but he whips off that one-timer.
He wins the draw and plays it over to Harden, and that's a good shot. We've seen some good goals so far, some good angle shots from these guys.
Yeah.
As Palmer, the goal scorer for the Flyers, skates it into the zone, looking for number 2. Palmer plays it up to Jurkovic. Jurkovic flips it into the corner. Now gets it back. As Kyra Siliano tried to play it as Jurkovic fighting down low. Jurkovic trying to feed it out in front. He's looking for Blaine Garrett. And again, like we said, Justin, the pace a little bit slow right now, but you expect once these games get into the season games that counts, you will see a lot more pace pick up. And we recommend, once they start allowing more fans to come back into the games, you come out and check a GNASH game out this season.
Especially when you think back to what the state championships looked like and how these stands were packed full, the students chanting and cheering. It shows the growth of high school hockey here in the Nashville area and Middle Tennessee. And it's been absolutely fantastic to see so many students coming out to support their classmates from all these different schools and chanting and cheering and making a raucous atmosphere and filling up Ford Ice Center Bellevue. It gives me chills to think about because it just shows how much hockey's growing here.
And throwing catfish.
And
Am I right?
Catfish and shrimp. Squid?
You never would have expected it, but it's great to see as here comes a rush the other way for the Knights into the zone. Working that in was William Bailey of USN-BA-FRA. Now Yager will get it back. Slava Yager skating up into the zone. Yager works it in, tries to backhand it out in front, just throwing it wide of the net.
Got some jets on him.
And an interesting story I talked about when I was playing GNASH, I'm pretty sure Slava Yager was still playing. I think he was an 8th grader at the time. Now coming into the zone. And a great shot and another beautiful goal on the top left side. And I'm pretty sure that's Ethan Sprague of the Outlaws getting that one. And it's an Outlaws connection. And even though he's wearing a Junior Preds jersey, Anthony Fowler with a beautiful feed.
Well, he popped the water bottle up. The water bottle got some airtime on that goal.
We talked about him. It's an all-star game, but it's one to have some fun with. Again, 2 of these senior games tonight. The teams divided up equally.
Number 16, Ethan Sprague.
Now I'm just ready to see like the triple deke.
The no move.
Yeah.
So again, 2-1 in favor of the Flyers. Lyndon Palmer and
We got something developing here.
Ethan Sprague, as here comes Yager with it.
Good back check.
Very good back check.
by the Knights.
It's tough because I'm trying to learn these rosters on the fly, but Jurkovic with it. He skates up into the zone.
Well, and I'm sure you're used to seeing all these different names, just not together.
Just not together, exactly. As it's held nicely here by the Flyers. Quick shot on and a good glove save as a high shot from Yager is knocked down by Boychuk.
It's almost weird to hear applause after plays now at a hockey rink.
It is. It is definitely, but it's a good thing to see. I mean, we went a little bit of a time there without hockey in this area. The rinks were shut down. We didn't have any camps, any games, and then the Elite Edge Showcase, which we covered, and now to see GNASH and the Junior Preds back, it's definitely starting to take shape and hopefully soon be back to normality.
And boy, that song playing the Harlem Shake brings back some memories. I remember we did a video of that inside the arena. That was years ago.
As the Flyers work with it into the zone, and Corcoran can't settle, but he's got Jurkovic's teammate back to hold on to it. Nick Jurkovic. Over to Dylan Corcoran, intercepted. As that is picked up by George Ronaldin. There's a quick shot on out in front and a good rebound play from Will Myers of MBA, and it's back and forth as we're tied here at 2.
That was set up basically. The type of shot was you're going to have a rebound off the shot. The goalie's going to kick it right to the point right there, centering up, and sets it up for the perfect garbage goal. And it bounced right to his stick. It's like they're ready for it. It's geometric.
And that's the one thing we'll see over these games and probably at practices, Justin. We know for guys like at any level, the Preds or high school or you know, the different tiers of hockey, these guys have got to work on certain things, whether it be skating, shooting, passing, and even rebound control, most importantly for goalies.
Oh, absolutely. That's something that's taught from a young age, too, about where you're going to pick your spot. When you're shooting the puck, it's not always about scoring a goal. It's setting up your team for something better because you know the goalie's not going to be able to get going east to west like that.
And a shot on from Nick Jurkovic as he gives it a little stick twirl. Once again, gives the Flyers a 3-2 lead.
Goals, baby, goals.
Should we take an over-under bet how many we might see over these 2 games?
I don't think the goalies would appreciate us doing an over-under. Like we had superstar, Hall of Fame, Stanley Cup winning goaltender Grant Fuhr on the radio show a few weeks back talking about the 3-on-3 tournament that's going to take place next year, hopefully coming to Nashville. But as a goalie, he even said, I love goals. I love seeing goals. Like you would never expect that from a Hall of Fame goaltender, loving seeing high-scoring goals games. That's why they're going for 3-on-3.
It's Caden Slam, he dumped it in. Now Callis tries to stretch the ice, just rolls across it. It'll be covered up by Austin Robinson. And for the first time, I heard an assist get announced tonight.
There we go.
Back underway, the Flyers with 1:40 to go. Palmer with it, the first goal scorer of the game. He skates up. Palmer works into the zone. Try to find it. Callis intercepts. Now it's Harden the other way. Harden's got a one-on-one. Maybe could have a two, as we don't have the clock running. So we might get a little bit of an extended period here.
Still at 140. 140 still remaining.
Finn Charlie skates up the ice. He works into the zone, trying to pass it out in front. Nice interception and knocked away from Jack Carlisle. Palmer gets it back, though. Palmer throws it on. Good block. Still looking for it. Landing with it.
Still waiting on the clock.
We're still at 140 to go. Now working into the zone, Father Ryan. That was number 56, Steve Olhoffen.
So all this is going to count in the replay, right?
Yeah, here comes a good shot on. Saved by Robinson off the attempt from Ryan Prim.
Clock's running.
Finally, back underway. A little bit of extra time for these guys
2
in
minutes.
this period. Maybe longer.
Ooh.
And an old teammate knocked down
There we
as
go.
Palmer and Selby within the shot just thrown wide. But you got to love the sportsmanship
Yeah,
there, helping them back up.
That's how you know it's a senior game right there. You're able to take the time to do that.
Yarger in, Yarger shot,
Ooh.
Rebound, looking for Palmer, and what a couple saves from Nicky Boychuk. I mean, we got to get a little bit of excitement in here, don't we?
That was awful mortared away for real.
Now, 1 minute to go in the period here. Finally, as
Finally,
Yarger gets it. As Justin Bilbrey, Yarger throws a floater into the zone. So it'll be worked out back up top to Palmer. Now we have music playing in the background. Now working with it is Anthony Fowler. And trying to break it out. Yarger able to keep it in the zone. Yarger shot. Big rebound out in front, still looking for it. And unable to spine that on the back door. It was Justin Bilberry.
Yeah, good defensive awareness there by the Father Ryan player.
Yarger throws a shot. It's still loose in the rebound, and it's cleared out of the zone. 18 seconds to go. Nick Yurkovich, the most recent goal scorer, possesses it.
Good active sticks there by a lot of those guys in purple.
And Yurkovich cuts through, and we're going to have a penalty call. No
didn't.
call.
I saw the arm go halfway up.
Oh, and he almost runs into the ref, too. We're having all sorts of contact out here.
I think the official wanted to call him there and went, and down.
As Ethan Sprague maybe a little shove to the referee to let him know what he thought, joking. So 3-2 into 1. Just having some fun here. Again, thanks for everybody that's tuning in, whether you have a kid playing in this game or just interested in the GNASH Hockey League. Again, Sam Fleming, Justin Bradford of Penalty Box Radio with the first of 2 senior games. And I got to say, Justin, though, we talk about how nice it is to see hockey back in this area, but it feels really good to see these kids having a fun time again, letting loose. We know that there's been a lot going on outside the rink. We're talking about social distancing at schools, the mask mandates. It's just nice to see everybody having a good time, and the parents here, properly social distance, and they're doing a good job, having a fun time.
And it was made very clear. It's like, look, we're going to test this out to allow a few more people in here, but you got to follow the rules. So if you don't follow the rules, you're going to ruin it for everybody. You can tell they're taking it very seriously here. They want to be able to come see their kids play this season. And talking with a bunch of players, whether it's at Elite Edge Hockey Showcase, some GNASH players, Junior Preds players, the pause made them really appreciate the game more, because when it was taken away from them and not able to play for a few months and even hit the ice, we all know the feeling of when you step on the ice or to smell the ice, smell hockey in the air. Not the bad smell of hockey, the fun smell of hockey. And you hear the ice being cut by blades. It makes you have certain feelings of the warm fuzzies, and you appreciate it even more when it's taken away from you. So you can tell these kids are smiling. They're happy to be back. Everyone's happy to be back. We're just happy to be at the rink to experience hockey.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to getting back out on the ice. I know as you are too, but
Soon, my friend.
soon. As it's back underway, the second period is a go, with the Flyers leading the Knights 3-2 as Yarger skates it up, trips up a little bit, but still possesses the puck. Yarger walks in and deflected into the netting and out of play 15 seconds into the first period.
Yarger has some wheels.
Definitely does. And some good puck possession as well.
Absolutely does. I'm still waiting for the first penalty call here. I'd like to see it be like a pursuit penalty shot.
That's the best kind of penalty shots. I think they did that one of the GNASH All-Star games to just have some fun with it, and the guys had a blast.
I mean, who wants to be sitting in the box in the senior game? Unless you really earn it.
Goon status. As back underway, Yarger will be the first one to get to the puck. And plays it up to Dylan Corcoran.
Yarger makes a play he would never make during actual regular season.
He's with it. Oh, throwing it out in front of the net. Now it's picked up by the Knights, still loose off the side of the goal. So we have 2 goalies for each team. I assume what we'll see is it'll be half the game for each goalie.
That'd make the most sense right there. Trying to split it up to make sure that at least had 2 goalies per team.
Now moving into the zone, it's the Knights with it. And so looking for that JP2 combination out in front, or should I say JPII-MLK-CPA is working in zone. It's Will Myers with it.
How tall is Myers? He's a tree.
Yarger
He's a
with it.
fast tree.
I will say that a lot of these guys nowadays, we talk about a guy like Cal Assemacher on Brentwood at the Elite Edge Showcase. A lot of these guys have put on some size in terms of their height over the years in GNASH, and it's getting to be pretty scary how tall some of these guys are nowadays. Ooh. Now working into the zone, and a great shot on. That's a good save there from Nick Boychuk. He's made some good saves as it's Anthony Fowler with yet another shot.
Boychuk has been flashing that leather a lot. Maybe they need to try a different side.
Well, the thing is, though, the goals have all been on the left side or the 5-hole, so... Just trying to work it.
I have noticed the pace pick up a little bit, a little more physicality, too.
It's a comfort thing even in a senior game, kind of getting to know the guys you're playing with. Sure, you might play travel hockey with them, but some of these guys you've never played with before. There's a loose rebound out in front, a scramble out in front of the net, but no pushing and shoving. You won't see that until the regular season.
Unless somebody says something about their mama. Right? There's always be pushing and shoving after that. Hey, if it gets under the guy's skin, you want to score in the senior game, here's your part of your going away party, man.
Now we have an all Mount Juliet lineup out there. There's a quick shot on and another goal. And this one from Finch Shirley, and he makes it a 4-2 lead. So it's 2 guys from the Mount Juliet-Green Hill-Lebanon team with goals this game.
Shirley has family here as well. That was perfect, too, because he took that shot where the goalie was getting screened. And it was one of those moving screens. A lot of times, like what we see with the Predators with Victor Arvidsson, he's not just playing in the front, but he's skating in front with a little RV hop.
The
so there's definitely traffic in front of the net on that one.
So now it's the Flyers up 4-2 with 8:22 to go in the second period. Now rush for the Knights. Can they try to get one back? Shirley with it, the most recent goal scorer. Now it's Lyndon Palmer. Palmer makes a little move around, works it down low. Good cycle play. Finding Michael Settle. And now it'll be picked up by Jacob Harrison, I believe. Actually, that's Grayson Scheckman. Father Ryan.
Palmer's been channeling a lot of his inner Roman Yossi, fully activating from the blue line, skating it in, going behind the net, making a few moves as well.
Absolutely. I think all the defensemen kind of channeling their inner Roman Yossi, going the Norris Trophy winning defenseman now for 2020.
Future father as well.
Yes, and congratulations to Roman. Those are 2 big things for him, and I know it means a lot to have his first kid and also win a major award at the NHL level.
Absolutely.
As Corcoran tried to play it, it'll come back to Nick Yurkovich. Surveying. And it's going to be a turnover here, and it's coming the other way the Knights, but he's able to recover, and it'll be sent back into the zone by Sven Olhoffen.
What I'm noticing, too, in terms of pace, it's depending on which lines are out there facing each other. And they're setting their own paces as well.
And you notice, too, like we said, the chemistry aspect, if you start putting guys out there that play on the same team together, you notice a little bit more talking and a little bit more tape-to-tape passes, to say the least. We saw a little bit of body contact down there in the corner, some checking.
Salami again.
Salami. As he'll skate it up.
Flyers goal by Finn Shirley, assist Lyndon Palmer.
Broke free of the puck. Picked up by Ira Siliano. Now Yurkovich with it. Trying to make a move. 6:12 to go here. As there's going to be a mid-swap with a goalie change.
Goalies changing on the fly, only in a senior game.
Gavin Cheswick and Austin Robinson.
That was beautiful.
I'm not sure if that's a goal or that's a cover-up, but it has been stopped by Nikki Boychuk. I heard the cheering, that's why I was asking. But Ethan Williams now goes in net. Got to say, impressive to do an on-the-fly goaltending change. Thinks they try that in the season now.
And now we have Outlaws goaltenders facing each other.
Only in the senior. Or an inter-squad scrimmage.
Actually, sorry, Ethan Williams, JP2.
So working it now is the Flyers. Throwing it in, traffic in front. 4-2 the score. In favor of the team in the white jerseys. As Yarger with it. Yarger throws a shot on. A good first save for Ethan Williams.
Now
Yarger.
Ethan Williams.
Shirley throws a traffic. Now Yarger gets it back. Some good puck possession here from the Flyers.
Yarger just keeps touching the puck. He's the one that's resetting it every time, every possession.
The quarterback in the play.
And again.
And he tees one up. I wonder how many shots he has this game so far. He's thrown the puck on the net a good amount of times.
And it goes right back to him.
Yarger.
Nice little move.
Makes a move. Waiting for it. Shirley with it. Yarger throws it wide of the net.
And keep it in.
Back to Yarger. And still with it. Makes a diving effort. Can the Knights get it out of the zone? It stays in for the Flyers. Quick shot on, a nice save by Ethan Williams, who's had two good shots to warm him up so far as it comes back to Yarger. Yarger tees one up, and a good glove save from Ethan Williams.
Finally, Team Purple gets to go off the ice.
The all-father Ryan lineup. Again, the defending GNASH champions coming into this year. You have Brentwood High, who won the Predators Cup. And then you have Franklin Hume-Fogg BGA winning the Heinz Cup. It'll be interesting to see this year with the divisions. Do any teams move up in the seeding to play in the Heinz Cup or to play in the Predators Cup? And do any teams move down to play in the Heinz Cup as a shot thrown wide of the net? But I think that's always the interesting thing about GNASH, how the seeding works to get these teams aligned.
It absolutely is. And I mean, the big thing is Brentwood has had a target on their back now for 3 seasons. Will someone be able to dethrone them?
And as we mentioned, MBA, the team that finished runner-up, an NHL player at the helm, former NHL player JP Dumont takes over. It'll be interesting to see what they can do this season.
JP also the director of hockey operation for the Junior Predators program too, so he's all hockey.
And U15 head coach.
And U15 head coach.
As Palmer plays it over to Baskin, and now it'll be held into the zone by Will Myers, as we have 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Sam Fleming, Justin Bradford, a penalty box radio of the first of 2 senior games this evening here at Ford Ice Center Bellevue. Glad you could join us. We have an offsides call.
Goes over the netting there to a young fan from Shawinigan.
I do enjoy, I played in a senior game, and it's a lot of fun when you get to play with these guys. It's a game to honor the guys that are the upperclassmen of the league, and they have a fun time because some of these guys have played travel together, have played hockey together since they first started playing, and it's a good way to go out.
They all know each other. Hockey's a small community, we all know that too, so it's fun to play either as teammates or against them for fun as well.
There's a quick shot thrown on by Jacob Harrison. Now it'll be broken up by the Flyers, number 22, Michael Settle. Settle with some speed. He wants to add his name to that Mount Juliet-Green Hill-Lebanon score sheet that 2 of the players have scored so far. This is cleared out of the zone. Nick Yurkovich will pick it up. He's pressured hard by Harrison. Harrison has his teammate Jack Carlisle backing him up. Now picked up by Jake Panther. Possessed once again by Anderson Drescher. Yurkovich with it. Solani Salami, sorry. Trying to learn some of these names on the fly. And then almost a good chance from Palmer. He did a little fancy move on the outside. Jurkovich's shot deflected high in the air. Palmer gets it down low. Palmer waiting, trying to feed Jurkovich out in front. Some good play down low. Now coming the other way. It's the Knights. It's Ty Harden. Harden cuts to the middle. Still with it. Are we going to get a tripping call on Yarger? No call. So we're still waiting for the game's first penalty. Will we ever get it as Yarger has a 2-on-1? Yarger tried to make a couple moves, and it's a turnover.
It's like it's Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final here, and no penalty calls.
No penalty calls and some non-stop action as well as Grayson Streckle. It's a quick shot on from Harden, and the first really good save from Gavin Chezik. A good pad save as it throws on and stick save from Chezik on the attempt from Gavin Gordon. Jurkovich plays it off the wall, and it'll be cleared out of the zone. Will be pushed up by Scheckler, and it's a turnover. Slammy, backhand shot, and a good save on the move by Ethan Williams.
That was beautiful.
This has been the goaltender period as of late, Justin.
Yeah, it really has. It's settled down. They're trying some fun things out there, and goaltenders are standing them up.
As we're going to get the end of the second period, 4-2.
I was curious, have there ever been any mid-game trades at the senior game?
I don't think there was ever any mid-game trades that I've seen or when I played. There were some funny times, though, that I remember that you would celebrate with guys on the other team when either they scored or we scored, which was a lot of fun. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure, though, that I ever got traded in the middle of the game. I mean, I've had that in alumni games in the past.
I mean, we should look into that. Amp things up a little bit.
Men's league, you start trading with the mighty drunks. Mid-game, you see a guy that you really want. Oh, I want that guy. So the final period here, it's been fun. I know it's a little bit slower pace, but these guys are just having some fun with it, you know, moving the puck around. And here we go.
This is a senior game because the clock was already running.
Automatic running clock. As a quick shot on, as Chezik will save it. William Bailey stops it. Is that Travis Scott playing in an arena right now?
It sure did sound like it.
So we have quite an interesting playlist here, but hey, got to do it. It's the new age hits so far. I remember when I was playing.
You're already pulling that.
Yeah.
You're already pulling that. I remember when I was playing, huh?
But now back when I was but like, so you got to have some tunes in there, especially at a senior game. I mean, even it's like an all-star game. So
hello, all you young children out there. How are you all doing?
Offensive zone draw for the Knights. They will work it down low. And trying to break it out as the Flyers now. And coming the other way, it's Anthony Fowler. Fowler works into the zone. He's it off for Sprague. Tried to play it back to Fowler. And loose out in front. Comes to the point. And trying to stick with it is Shirley. Now coming the other way, it could be a 2-on-2 rush the other way for the Knights. And a good save from Gavin Chezik. And that one, I believe, hit the post. But Gavin Chezik's looked pretty good so far since entering the game for the Flyers.
Yeah.
I know Outlaws head coach Matt Swania would be happy as we're going to get traded. And there's the first penalty call of the game. We waited 3 periods for it almost.
He had to go airborne for it to happen. That's all it took. A little bit of air time. I think I clocked it about 1.2 seconds.
So the penalty call does go to That goes to Will Suttereth. And are we going to get an actual? We're going to get a man in the box. So it's going to be 5-on-4.
You get to run the power play in special teams in the senior game. What if the coaches drew that one up?
Can we put one of the goalies out there to run on the power play? You know, just have a little bit of fun.
Hey, it'd be just like in elementary school when you would yell out, "Travel goalie," playing soccer in the recess field.
Lyndon Palmer with it. Up to Settle. Settle works to the zone. I actually do see a bit of a box forming here from the Knights. Now Jurkovic with it. Jurkovic has it. Waiting for it. Nick Jurkovic plays it over to Palmer. Palmer plays it over to the middle. His shot's blocked. It comes back to Jurkovic. We have 22 seconds, so I think it was an abbreviated power play as it's a rebound out in front. Good save from Williams on the follow of the pin from Nick Cantor.
It's abbreviated and also run clock.
We're also run clock, so that's true.
It feels like beer league.
Run clock says 7:45 to go here in the third and final period of the first senior game.
In beer league, when guys would take just a little extra time on the line change when they're on the penalty kill, on the run clock.
And free from the box, we're back to even strength. Palmer steps in, he scores!
Screen there.
Good screen, and Lyndon Palmer has his second of the game to make it 5-2.
And that was one of those not necessary screen right there. Will Myers, because big dude, screened his own goaltender accidentally right there, and Palmer took the shot at the right time when the goaltender had no chance of seeing it.
Heads-up play, hockey IQ, you talk about it at any level. A lot of these guys that have been playing for years, they develop it from playing at the highest levels, whether that's travel, and they take it to the GNASH game to help their teammates. And it's a good goal, too. It's good to see. We've seen some really nice goals.
We really have.
As a good save from Gavin Chezik of the Tennessee Outlaws.
So is Palmer going to lead this game in goals then, as a defenseman?
Who knows? Will he go for the hat trick? We're on the hat trick watch.
Oh, you just said it there, Sam.
As it's going to be settled down. I'm going to pass it off to actually, that's Shirley. Again, there's two number 16s, and sometimes you got to really look closely at what jersey they're wearing to make sure you call the right name.
I think we'll be forgiving.
We'll be forgiving, and again, we want to thank everyone tuning in, whether you have a kid that is in this game or just tuning into GNASH. Justin and I really appreciate it. Got to thank Abigail Martin, who's running the camera back there for us as well, and doing a great job with that, as does everyone on Penalty Box Radios. Here comes a rush the other way. Nicholas Herzer, he throws it out, and Chezik with a save with 5:50 to go here in the third and final period. Was that a big shot? Did that go in? I thought that went in.
That.
Oh,
He just tried to pass it over the top of the net.
The senior game.
The senior game.
If that would have gone in.
Hey, it's a worthy attempt because if it goes off the back of the goaltender, hey, it counts. It
does count, no matter how you score them. You can dump them in from all the way down the other zone like David Legwan used to do.
Oh, my goodness.
5:15 to go nearing here in the third and final period as Corcoran battles down low. Feed out in front and just unable to settle it. Now a quick shot on, deflected out in front. Now some possession here for the Knights. As Jack Carlisle threw it wide off the attempt from Anderson Drescher. Now a rush the other way. Coming into the zone. And Corcoran just didn't quite cut to the front of the net. And it was Vin Shirley who was trying to get a rebound opportunity. Now we have a little meeting along the boards.
Well, they need to be talking to each other there on the bench because there's been so many centering passes in this game and nobody home.
Nobody home in the slot. Salami with it. He's got it. He tries to throw a shot on. Corcoran down low. 4:25 to go here in the final period. 5-2 in favor of the team in the white jerseys, the Flyers, as Yardner makes a little bit of a move.
He just wanted to use the skill stick right there.
As Chezik plays it to Palmer. Lyndon Palmer with 2 goals in this game so far. skating up the ice. Now plays it to Yarger. That's a good pass there. Now Yarger cutting in, knocked off his stick. He'll get it back there.
Almost drive right towards the net there, too. He was ready for a rebound.
You know he's hungry as Harden comes into the zone. Nice defensive play with the skates from Palmer. Now he'll come the other way. Now it's going to be an odd man rush. Palmer, he still got it. Palmer tries to go between the legs, Philip Forsberg style, and just unable to get it. A good save, though, with Ethan Williams.
Lyndon Palmer's everywhere in this game. Again.
He's got the puck. Now plays it to Yarger. Yarger tees up a shot. You talk about the two guys that have been the players all over the place. It's been the two defensemen, Slava Yarger and Lyndon Palmer.
What a pairing.
Now looking for Palmer, unable to settle it with the bouncing puck. Anthony Fowler with it. Plays it in. Callis lifts the stick. Palmer with it. Shot deflected into the netting and out of play nearing the 3-minute-to-go mark here in the final period of the first senior game. We got two of these. Fun night ahead.
Yeah, we still have some more star players from GNASH that we're going to see in the next game, too. A lot of the single-name schools coming up in the next ones. We're going to feature Centennial, Summit, Brentwood, Page. The Predators team with Coach Wood and Coach Lake is all single-school teams, all organic teams.
That'll be very interesting to see and to update you. If you aren't watching the Stanley Cup Finals, into 2, Tampa Bay up 2-0 on the Dallas Stars. As Palmer with it, he's going for it. You can tell, Justin, he wants that goal.
He's hungry. He's saying, pass me the rock.
Here he is again.
Picking pockets, too.
Lyndon Palmer into the zone, and a good save by Williams, and actually a really good back check there from number 18 of MBA, Will Myers.
And Callis there trying to throw the team light off. I was tapping his stick trying to get an errant pass.
Whatever works, right?
Oh, yeah.
As he'll get it along the wall. Yarger intercepts. Here comes Slava Yarger. I keep saying Yager because it sounds very similar, but as Settle works it in deep. 1:40 to go here in the first senior game. 5-2 in favor of the Flyers. There's a little bit of a double hit there on Settle down low.
Myers and Callis going Batch Brothers is not something you want to hear.
Palmer, quick shot on, and it's a save by Williams, and he tried to quick play it. The rest will get a quick whistle. So we might have one last puck drop here, as we're going some throwback tunes here.
All right.
Oh, man. Now, if this is a Preds game, I think you see a bunch of people dancing to that right about now. As here comes one more rush for the Knights working it. Oh, what a move!
I'm glad we have the highlight of that one.
Jacob Harrison with a beauty to end the game.
That was beautiful.
As he's trying to get them to win.
Oh my goodness, that was beautiful.
They're going to pull the goalie now with a 3-5 score line.
You've been practicing that one.
Yeah, that's a beautiful move. So 5-3 now in favor of the Flyers with 10 seconds to go. Throwing a shot on. Now Dylan Corcoran picks it up. He'll play it off the wall, just trying to get it out of the zone, unable to do so. That's going to be enough. As the Flyers take it this game over the Knights in the first senior game.
Tonight's going to go for the first senior game of the night. Applause for the Flyers and the Knights. Great game, guys. Great to have.
And you hear the applause here. I know this has been a long time coming for these guys. It's great to see that, a GNASH senior game to start it off. The guys that are in their swan song season getting to open the season. Usually the senior game is at the end of the year.
Right.
But this is a good way to kick it off. With everything, the uncertainty and how this is going to work, this is the right way to go about it. Start it off with the senior game. Let these guys in their swan song play and have a good time.
And it's before they all hate each other.
Yes.
And they have the off season to get by, so it's perfect timing for this. They don't hate each other yet for going through the gruel of the season. Get it started to kick it off.
Wait till rivalry week comes along with some of these teams, and you will definitely see some bad blood brewing for sure.
How about when Brentwood and MBA see each other again, huh?
That's going to be a matchup to look forward to, and like we said, obviously not right now. There's limited fans at the moment, and it's mainly parents who can be here. But when they do allow student body and just general hockey fans back in, that would be one of the games to recommend. Just any GNASH games, please come out and support these guys. They work really hard, whether it be your school that you're an alum from, or just wanting to see GNASH hockey. It's growing every year, and we talk about it. The play is getting better and better every year.
It absolutely is. And so I'm so excited to see this grow, and we'll just see where it takes us in the future.
Absolutely. So that'll be it for the first game. We'll take a little bit of a break, and at 9 o'clock, you'll have the second senior game right here on Penalty Box Radio.